Welcome back, everybody. We're continuing Pathfinder today. So, who have we not talked to yet? Some guy called Pink Eye here. Listen to the woman. Isn't it amazing how much it fits in a small package? Oh, hello. An imposing young orator is surrounded by a crowd of crusaders who are hanging to her every word. Hope this example clearly illustrates the difference between Jiska legionnaires from the last war and the Crusaders. The perfection of form and spirit they were imbued with during creation turned them into parts of a well-balanced war machine. Not a ragtag bunch of individuals, but a united whole. Now tell me again why I'm supposed to be impressed by reckless assaults, where everyone is fighting for their ego and the right to beat their peers to a swift but pointless, heroic sacrifice. Some Crusaders grumble unhappily, but clearly they're captivated by the woman's words. The only exception is a scraggly, disheveled, halfling monk whose puffy black eye gives him away as a brawler and a troublemaker. He enthusiastically pushes forward and tries to engage, but one of his friends swiftly jabs him in the back of the elbow, making the poor fellow pause to catch his breath. Looks like we got ourselves a student of warfare. Woman gives you a suspicious look and raises an eyebrow. Were your words meant to recognize my achievements? Or to start a fight the way Mendeleev Crusaders usually do? One of the Crusaders angrily curls his fist tightly and retorts with a burst of passion. If those gists of yours or whatever had come for us, we'd have their guts for garters. Think we've never fought a mighty adversary before? Woman chuckles before cutting off her interlocutor. I would love to see you storm a 60-foot tall walking castle shaped like a gigantic elephant that carries siege fortification on its back. And I'll have you know, those fortifications were defended by Jiskin priest craftsmen armed with demon-bound war machines. They use the enemies you cannot defeat as mindless weapons. You should not argue with someone who happens to be the most authoritative researcher on the history of warfare 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. She looks at you. The woman looks at you and flashes an amused smile. The lecture is over. Do my esteemed listeners have any questions? Who are you? I'm Indara, warrior, magist, scholar of the classical warfare from Garond. I admit I'm mildly offended by the fact that my name is entirely unfamiliar to you. But I'm willing to accept that due to this Avastian's isolation from sophisticated culture of the world at large, you've come a long way to be here. I like to think of myself as an inhabitant of Galarian, and I don't narrowly identify with any country in particular. Why'd you come here? To witness a legendary war. The competition proves citizens of a plain famous for love of violence, the Crusaders from every continent, united by the common goal of defending their home, an epic struggle of colossal proportions. That hasn't been particularly epic so far, truth be told. The monk with the black eye grins and mutters under his breath. Maybe she just can't see it from here. The view will get way more epic if she stops hiding amongst us and takes a walk outside. Woman smirks contemptuously. She does not deem the monk's words worthy of comment. I disagree. The Crusaders are doing a commendable job at resisting the demons. Oh yes, the situation we found ourselves in contests to that. But then again, demons are no better. Their preferred strategy also involves brute strength, violent assault, and unfounded confidence in their superiority. Why don't you join the Crusaders to show them how fighting should be done? No, I'm an historian, an analyst, a theorist. Do you know what these three words have in common? They describe a mortal woman who does not participate in the conflict upon which her thesis will be founded. Then again, I will hardly be able to describe this mess as anything other than a feeble likeness of the last war of Jiska. The monk with damn-jack grins and comments. The more dangerous an upcoming scuffle is, the more motivated we are to find clever and pretty words to justify not actually doing the fighting. You're wrong to treat the Crusaders with such disdain. Wait, what is this last war you mentioned? The last war of Jiska, of course. A large-scale conflict took place 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. The war against Assyrian pharaoh of forgotten plagues. The war ended in legendary Jiska Imperium, an epic struggle that became the most vibrant page in military history. Alas, all conflicts that followed it were but a pale shadow, including the one I'm witnessing here. You're wrong to treat Crusaders with such disdain. Allow me to explain. A debate? Oh, well, I would be happy to prove that current conflict can't hold a candle to the last war of Jiska. Very well, the last war of Jiska was waged using significantly greater numbers of troops. Both sides actively relied on reinforcements from allied planes. Their strategic planning was perfected through no fewer than 7 rounds of intensive design. None of the above applies to this war of yours. Compared to the Jiska, we are but a stone club-wielding kobolds. I would like to conclude my thesis with a few words of the wise counsel from Dagon, advisor to Pharaoh of Forgotten Plagues. I doubt you will need to comprehend the true genius of his statement, but here it goes nonetheless. A gadfly sees the ox pays no heed to the gadfly, but crimson fever takes them both. The events of the past are shrouded in legend, but the fate of the world is being decided here and now. That is what you fail to grasp. Failed a diplomacy check. What? I rolled a 2. I have a plus 10 in that. My God. She said he, standing in the middle of a dingy tavern. One mustn't overestimate the importance of current events for world history. Should Canterbury's fall, it will become yet another page in Chronicles of the Worldstone conflict. Should it endure, it will be fortunate to earn any mention at all. Principal wars are always the same weapons. Causes and resources may change, but the foundations remain immutable. In Dara's eyes display frustration as she hears the audience. Clearly impressed by your argument, murmuring approval. There is logic in your words, I'll give you that. Yes, the concept of war does not change, but the degree of sophistication and the methods that we use to destroy our foes. The woman stops, realizing her words, no matter how ostentatious she makes them, no longer have the power to captivate the audience. And Darian offers a pretentious dismissal. As a scholar, I cannot deny there is a certain truth beneath your skeptical statements. History is a complex discipline rooted in fact and evidentiary basis that grows ever more meager the farther the described period is from the present moment. Of course, if I were to argue in bad faith, the way Crusaders embellish their tales of slaying a single remark by adding a dozen valors, for example, I could win this debate, but I am above such things, and therefore I'm forced to admit that your skepticism is not entirely without merit. Have you changed your mind about joining the Crusaders? I don't see the point. Your Crusaders appear to be quite confident in your skills. If nothing else, you presented your arguments to me with extreme confidence. She unbuckles a sword belt and hands you the weapon. This is a worthy blade. It'll be of use not only to the strong, but also the wise. Claw of Jiska. Ooh. And this is where I bid you farewell. Before the end of the day, I was planning to observe how winged demons use pack tactics to drive their prey like herds of livestock. It's about time I got back to my research. Stay safe. Dimension door? What the hell? I got a magic weapon from her. Called the Claw of Jiska. It is a short sword. A +1 flaming short sword. Dan, if you and Kevin know more monstrous horror characters known in the U.S. other than the ones I already drew, please mess me them as you remember. Okay. We can do that. One good one is, Alien. Alien's a good one. One of their big horror villains out there. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah. Kind of an older one, but it checks out. Alright, let's see here. So that person was obviously a more important than they seemed. Lan, here for a chat. I'm waiting for you to come and see what strange beasts you've taken into your party. What do you think about life on the surface? It must be very different from life underground. Of course, as living as As far as living conditions, the surface is definitely better to be. Easier to get good food and water, not to mention build a house, even grow a few things. In older, well-established settlements, you don't have to deal with anything scarier than rats, maybe foxes stealing chickens. As for the kind of lives you have, I heard a story about a demon worshippers abducting a whole family and sacrificing them one by one while the others watched. But there were some braver knights nearby, and they killed the villain and saved everyone. I heard another story. A young blacksmith lost his arm in a fire, couldn't work to feed his wife and baby. They tried their best, lived from hand to mouth, but they were still destitute. In the end, the desperate blacksmith robbed the traveler one night on the road, but there were some brave Crusader knights nearby, and they caught the robber and threw him in prison. Not long after, his wife smothered the baby and hanged herself. Ugh. Up here, the same person could proudly say he's protecting the innocent from demons, and then look the other way while the same innocent starves just because they were born into a poor family. Queen Galfie prolongs her life with sun orc elixirs that cost enough to feed an entire city. Back in our caves, everyone is equally poor, and if the one person starves, the whole tribe starves. We don't abandon our own in times of trouble. That's the power of a tribe. Agent Smart, thank you for 1,000 bits. The law of the surface are made to get some everything, and others get nothing. Might be a naive fool from the caves, but don't understand how it's possible to have so much more and share so much less. Anyway, look for him, talk to you. You must know life on the surface much better than I do. I never leave a needy person in trouble. I've been given more than most. It means I'm now more able to help others. Fitting reply. Don't take my words as a reproach. I like grumbling as much as cackling jokes. Tell me more about your people. Of course, what would you like to know? You're the member of the Netherlands tribe to call your people mongrels. Why is that? Because all of Galarian calls us that? I don't see the point of all this hemming and hoeing over what we're called. Anyone who finds it offensive or takes issue with it can lead the charge against a name. No one's stopping them. Personally, I'm not going to pick a fight over something as unimportant as a name. Do Mongol tribes fight each other? There were some skirmishes. I've been forced to kill my kinfolk before, too. Fights often break out over food. We have laws in the case, written and unwritten rules that we follow. We respect one another's right to live, but hunger, it can push a person over the edge. I've never encountered that, stolen someone else's kill. But I understand those my kin who've tried. To hear your kids begging for food and not be able to feed them is terrifying. What's it like living in your caves? Oh, imagine that the entire world, there's only a few hundred like you. There's not an inch of fertile ground anywhere. Nowhere to grow grain for bread, or cotton, or linen for clothes. Your neighbors are beasts who want to eat you, or parasites who want to infect you with their larvae and then eat you. And it's not that bad, because you can try to eat most of the things that are trying to kill you. And it's not that bad, even trying to sometimes at the risk of getting poisoned, sometimes with almost no risk at all. In the worst years, there's not a single living thing anywhere to be found, predator or prey. That's when you eat mushroom soup. I'd say 3 times a day, but there's barely enough for once every 3 days. But life underground has its upsides, pun intended. There are no risk of losing the roof over your head. Nope, there's no bad weather, no counting the earthquakes, of course. Do you have a way to tell day and night? Can't see the sun in your caves. Every mountain settlement has a big gong, which we treat like a relic. Gongkeeper hits it twice a day to mark the beginning and the end. But this custom doesn't keep time very precisely. Every Mongol child has snuck up to the gong to strike it at the wrong time at least once, just out of pure mischief. Nothing could keep me away from it. Not even the fact that I could only have one ear, which means it would take double the punishment once I was caught. So sometimes the wrong strikes get mixed in with the right ones. The tribe finds itself jumping up to greet the morning in the middle of the night. Are you really descendants of the first Crusaders? We're like demon spawn, aren't we? Sad but true. Without the demons, there would be no mongrels. It's the magic of the world wound that affected our ancestors. Made their children the way they are. Like most in our tribe, Chief Saul fancies himself a descendant of the underground Crusaders. The ones our heroic ancestors left to guard the caves. I don't know if it's true or not. The angel came to our caves for a reason. Maybe he remembered us. Those were evil and dangerous times after the First Crusade. Hundreds of crusaders began having children, and their babies born with fangs and horns and warts that covered half their face. People didn't like the new look. Inquisitors sure didn't. So our ancestors fled persecution, made a home for themselves down there, under the ground. The province entered to find a cure for their children. Hoped to return in time, but never happened. Instead, the World Wound's terrible legacy was passed down from generation to generation. Mongol parents can only guess what their children will look like. Each of us born in a new mutation. Many mutations are fatal. Down in the caves, we usually don't congratulate the family of the birth of a child until they've at least turned 3. Most don't even get a name before that. There's no point. Wow. Hasn't been that long since the First Crusade. Why do you know so little about your ancestors? Our lives are much shorter than most uplanders. Up here, only a few generations pass, but many live who remember old Sikaris as it stood untouched by the demons. Queen Galfrey, for example. But where we live, Mongols start getting old much earlier than humans, much faster, with more devastating consequences. Few live past 40, and fewer still live long enough to die of old age. Hunger, disease, and monsters from the deep are more effective killers than time. So for us, the story of the First Crusade is a legend that happened generations ago. There are no living witnesses. We have a tale of the wise and great ancestors who left us to stand guard in the catacombs. But in reality, I suspect they were desperate wretches who couldn't figure out how to dispel the demonic plague, or who abandoned by their own kind. Thank you. I'd like to know more about you. So you can wear a hat with your one horn? Sure I can, but certain designs don't suit me too well. You speak common better than the rest of your tribe. Funny enough, common isn't all that common underground, but your observation is correct. I used to live in on the servers with my parents for a while, and had a chance to learn a couple things, a language, and the fact that every peasant who sees my skeleton mug screams demon and runs away. I don't know if you're interested, my mom wasn't from an underground tribe. She was a smuggler, the kind that used the dungeons of the Canterbury to secretly move and store goods. One time, 2 gangs couldn't agree on how to share a prime cut. Got into a fight, and the winners threw the losers down a hole, dead and living alike. Thanks for the gift sub. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Humpy Humpert. Hormone needs a hero or two to take down the monsters. I guess. Could be the paladin. I don't know. Okay. I found everything I want to know. Goodbye. Thank you. Peasant survivor. So much dialogue. Come on, boss. Reading aloud is a lot. I know. It's these type of games wear on my voice hard because of all the reading. A strange figure towers over the bar. A huge, ungainly man with skin so milky white that his blue veins are visible even from a distance. His bald head equal parts lumpy and pitted, and blood-filled eyes stare impassively out at you from beneath his pale brows. The glass in his albino large, clumsy hand looked dangerously delicate, as if one twitch from those cow's fingers would be enough to crush it. A gold medallion engraved with a tankard gleams from his neck. What'll it be? The medallion you're wearing, that's a sacred symbol, isn't it? Are you a cleric of Caden Kalane? I'm a tavern keeper, best in the city, the best there's ever been. And I pray to the best god there is. Any news in the city? There are demons everywhere, and you showed up. Thanks. Any place in the city worth visiting? A few places that North people usually stay away from. There's plenty, like the Pixtian Wine Cellar. It used to belong to a Pixtian trading house. The king Aurora came to the empowered Pitax, and property started changing hands soon after the cellar's shop system was found in the ditch. Not all of them, mind you, just his head. The Marian gangsters have taken possession of the place. They wanted to sell something stronger than wine on the street. They ended up on the gallows. The king of Ordy's number was up. So now the store stands empty and unclaimed. People say the headless ghost wanders the place at night, moaning ghoulishly. Woo! Just don't ask me how it makes the noise in your head. I wasn't there. Just tell like I heard it. How'd you end up in the Crusader City? How did I end up here? How did you? Or them? The world's big, but there isn't a place for everyone. People who no longer have life anywhere else, they end up here. Who are you? Gimli Hawks. Vampire. Are you really a vampire? No. I see you're not one for talking. Gives you a long, mournful look and says nothing. Show me what you have. Potion of Cure Light Wounds. Yes, I would like a lot of those, please. I would like all of those, please. Well, we should save some money. And let's see. Blur. He's got lots of potions. Spicy pastry. Constant guide to cooking a tasty dish. I'll take a recipe. Let's sell some potions to even it out a little bit. Let's sell some of these weapons. That one's worth a lot. Potion resist cold. Let's sell some of these scrolls. There's a lot of them. Search from a long good. I don't think I'll need very much. Ray of sickening. Firebell I don't think I'll use. Moderate wounds is good. Mage armor, probably won't use that. Summon monster, elemental, shield of faith. Blast of restoration, probably need that. Root of sickness. I won't need those anymore. Hostile has ordered new diary. Those are... Oh, I don't need them anymore. Alright. How do you get custom skin packs? You go to the Nexus and download them. Whenever the wearer of the gloves casts a cantrip or first level spell, a spell deals 1 additional point of damage per dice rolled. Really? Once per day, you use that grants your party choke seal against rain attacks for 1 minute. Dark Omen. Wearer has the ability to cast spells spontaneously. It grants the ability to cast one spells. Ray of Fulfillment, Scare, Ray of Exhaustion, Fear, Waves of Fatigue, cast spell the word and spell for the slot of the required level. Bag of Holding Small. Allows the party to carry an additional 100 weight without suffering any negative consequences. Bag of Holding. 100 additional pounds with no penalties. Well, I love loot. I love having lots of loot, so I will take the Bag of Holding. There, now we can carry a bunch more shit. You found new recipe, spicy paste. You find it to learn it. Right-click the inventory, click Memorize option. Oh. Copy recipe. There we go. Search for what? Couldn't find them? Godspeed. It's like the most popular file on the site. It should be right there. I think we talked to everyone. I think we talked to all the people. We haven't gone to the basement yet. Did I talk to you? I think, yeah, I did. You're that guy. Nice guy. Let's see what's in the basement. Surrender thy soul, Delvin. Every day protect us. Gotcha again. How many times is that today? Take your jokes and shove them, tiefling. Whoa, easy there, Chief. Don't hit me. Hold on, I'm gonna take all the loot in here, fellas. It's not the personal. Light hammer. Chainmail. Those weigh so much. Okay, a bunch of loot in there. Bunch more loot. Bunch of loot. Old map. Slimy skin. Ugh. More loot. There's levers down here. I don't know what those do. Hello there.
Hey, Chief. Hey, Dreamboat, come over here. I want to talk to you about something. Something really important.
Oh, this guy must be a companion.
Quit bothering the decent people in here, Woljif, or I'll knock your teeth out.
What's it to you, Delvin Dum-Dum? You were told to guard me, and I'm not stopping you. But no one told me I had to shut my trap.
Who are you?
Woljif. Woljif Jefto. I deal in useful things. I can get you whatever you want. Anything. But there's just one problem.
What do you want from me?
I'll lay it out for you. Simple job, 30 minutes tops. We go someplace, talk to someone, and in return, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Some extra rations, no problem. Armor, weapons, scrolls, you name it. It's as good as yours. If you need my help with something, whistle and I'll be there. I'm handy enough with knives too, and even my magic know-how isn't too shabby.
Did you say magic?
What a load of guff. If you were good at magic, you wouldn't be stuck in here now, would you?
Don't you listen to him, Chief. He'd find fault with the Queen herself. I'll be useful to have in battle, and I'll sell whatever you want at a reasonable price. It's your lucky day. You won't meet another gem like me in Canabras.
Why are you in chains?
Does it really matter? Don't get hung up on the past, Chief. Don't look to the future. Live in the here and now.
He was caught thieving.
What path are you going for? I don't know what paths are yet, so I don't know. Your shadow, what was that?
Get me out of here and I'll tell you. And don't worry, it's not contagious.
It's a kitty cat. She wants pets. Do you want to go here and look out the window? Come here. You gonna look out the window? I can't help you when you're chained up here. How can I free you?
That's easy. You know Irabeth? Feisty looking gal, always wears armor. You can't miss her. She's the meanest fighter in the whole city. When you see her, put in a good word for me, will ya? Tell her there's this guy Woljif locked up for no good reason in the Defender's Heart. Well, for the follies of his youth. And he really wants to get out on bail so he can keep up his good behavior and make a contribution to society. You got that? Will you do it?
All right, I'll talk to her about your situation.
I knew I could count on you. Knew it the moment I laid eyes on you.
Okay, we'll talk later. I like him. And I need another party member, so it's perfect. And he sounds like he's a wizard, or at least a hybrid wizard. Like something else. Hold on, Tifa needs a treat. I'll be right back. I gotta grab her little treats bag. You want a treat? Come on. You might be a controversial opinion, but I, for one, like Julia. Yes, she's good. Once a year, we let her out on Halloween to go feed upon chat. She eats all the bad ones. So, behave. There's a series of levers here. This is a puzzle, isn't it? I don't have the solution currently, but I'll figure it out. Alright, let's go talk to her and see if we can get another party member. Oh, there's a book there. Haler's Spinner of Nightmares. Spinner I finished. Book of the Silent Exploit Vineyard Category published by the Pathfinder Society. Well, let's read it. Did I get anything for that? No. It's just a story then. Wait, or is it? Seem to do. Why would that be there, though? Alright, let's see. There's a tiefling chained up in the Defender's heart. What can you tell me about him? Wolf is a petty thief from a gang of tieflings operating in Canterbury. That's what we call them in these parts. They tried to rob a vendor of magical items recently. Fortunately, we have been only one of them. The rest managed to escape. We have nowhere else to keep him apart from Defender's heart, but that's hardly a prison. Wolfchip knows it too. He's been begging us for days to let him go free or have someone vouch for him. He's already asked you to put in a good word for him, hasn't he? If you want to recruit Wolfchip and put him for good use, go ahead. Take him off our guards' hands. We can afford to let the soldiers spend their days watching over a middling thief. Hope the tiefling proves useful, should you decide to take him along. Alright, well thank you. I guess we have a new party member now. Sound like he's like a rogue wizard. Some sort of hybrid between the two. Hello.
Well, Chief, what do you got for me?
Talk to your resident, and I've decided to make you part of my troop. We'll see how it goes.
You must be a smooth talker. Come on, Delvin. Get these bracelets of yours off me. I'm going free.
You're sure to regret this. This tiefling will fleece you for everything you've got. Mark my words.
You're a bitter little man, Delvin. Petty and mean. You can't even be happy for me, can you? I pity you. I'll leave you alone with your sad little soul. So long. And now, Chief, straight down to business. You see, I'm one of those guys that people around here call thieflings. We just call ourselves the family. After we knocked over that shop and I got stuck here in the Defender's Heart, a little bird told me that Big Sister Charisme wanted to see me. That she had some questions to ask me. You following?
Okay.
Now, she won't be asking me questions like, Woljif, how'd you manage to get out of this one? Or, Woljif, you're so thin, didn't they feed you? No, something serious has gone down, and I just know they want to try to pin something on me. I can feel it in my tail. So I knew right away that I couldn't go alone. You turned up just in time, Chief. You don't need to do anything when we get there. Just stand behind me and look mean, and I'll handle the rest. Somehow. Let's go. I'll show you the way.
All right. Well, if he's a wizard, he's gonna have some spells that'll be useful. I like this guy. He's debonair. Oh, he's my part. Nope. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Spellbook. He is a rogue with spells? What is your class? Oh, Eldridge Scoundrel. Students of arcane magic, lettermen, and stealth, Eldridge Scoundrels are a rare breed adventurer most commonly found seeking lost and valuable arcane writings and ruins of fallen empires. So his class gets sneak attack still, which is really OP. Danger sense. And he gets spells, but gets only a handful of spells. He does get some cantrips, which is nice. Alright, as a rogue, he's going to want some... Let's see. He's going to want some roguey spells. Snowball. Conjure a ball of packed ice that you throw at a single target. As a ranged touch attack, Snowball deals damage per caster level, maximum 5d6. On a successful hit, the target must see the same throw be staggered for 1 round. Magic Missile, 1d plus force damage. After you cast level above the first, you gain additional missile. Burning Hands, 1d fire damage cast level. Grease. Reflex sound or fall prone. Grease is the real good one. Burning Hands is useless. We want a couple of grease. Mage armor. Does he not have armor on? No. Kind of wish you'd just wear armor on it. Well, actually. And color spray is pretty good, but he's got 20 dexterity and 18 intellect. How the hell? This guy's nuts. So he's both very good as a rogue and a caster. Let's get him some magic missiles too. Yeah, he'll have mage armor as well in his back pocket. Yeah, that dude is nuts. He crazy statted. So he's got sneak attack. He can make scrolls. So you probably do daggers. Perception check for things. Finesse and grace. Weapon finesse. Danger sense. Sneak attack. Double slice. 2 weapon fighting. Yeah, he's gonna be very good. He is going to be a very good rogue. Spells that have a ranged touch attack roll can benefit from his sneak attack? Really? So... Snowball will count for that. Shocking Grass. This looks like his Snowball is the only spell that's a ranged touch attack. So sneaky snowballs. Is that only Arcane Trickster? Is it? All casters in Pathfinder have that. That's awesome. So Magic Missile doesn't do a roll, so it doesn't. That one doesn't count. I'm guessing. Range touch attacks can do it as well. That's cool. I'm gonna give him the snowball just in case. Alright, see. Ray of Frost. No. Range touched attack. So Ray of Frost could do it. Jolt. Ray Jolt can do it. The flank, you just have to have someone that's standing next, an ally standing next to them. I think that counts. Acid Splash also does it as well. So you can just go. Whoop. He will be able to get up to level probably 6 spells. Ooh, he can get up level. That means he's 2/3 of a caster, which is not bad. He's gonna be a fun little class to play. Unfortunately, his only spell that counts as a touch attack on the first level for him is Snowball. Nothing else has a... Well, Shocking Grasp does too, but... Well, 1d6 isn't too bad. We could try that as well. It'd be in melee. It's better than a dagger. I think I want 2 greases, because we want crowd control. What was that, sir? Are you okay? He was bobbling. You want to try that again? Let's do that again. Thank you. Alright, let's go outside and see what's outside. Demons are super duper immune to lightning damage. Well, not every enemy we're going to face is a demon. Rare roots, wooden spoon. The place has been sanctified to protect the area around it from the corruption of the abyss. Can we go on the roof? And there is loot in here. Colorful feather, cooked paw. My character is a Azamar, which means half human, half angel. So an angel got a little feeling the Holy Spirit with a human, and then things happen. Show me your wares. I need a shield, please. A tower shield. For my lady here. Now you have a tower shield. Congrats. We made her a paladin and tower shield specialist, dual class, so she's going to be very tanky. When do we get our next attribute skill up? Let's see. fighter. There we go. Burst barrier. Armor training. Tower shield training. Base attack. This is based on a true story. Of course it is. It's like, remember when the demons took over the world and stuff or something? Yeah, it was the whole thing. First barrier, bonus combat feat. Well, we can always respec her later if it turns out it's not great for her. We'll see though. Hello, what can I do for you? Are you Staunton Vane's brother? Yep, where he goes, I go. That's how we've always done it, even before the world wound. I forge the armor, he goes into battle and breaks it. He brings it back to me, I repair it and make it better than before. Everything's changed since then, of course. But that part has stayed the same. How was Staunton to blame for the fall of Dresden? I've told this story so many times already. Well, telling it one more time won't kill me. Dresden was built after the First Crusade, back when it seemed like the victory was ours for the taking and the demon invasion would soon be at an end. The population of Old Sikaris was thoroughly diminished, and many of them hoped to see their hard fighting repaid with a small plot of unclaimed land. Dresden was a fortress built on all our hopes and on Medivh's ambitions. You're not supposed to say that out loud. What a city it was, Paladin. You can't even imagine. It was built by the finest engineers from the Five Kings Mountains. Queen Galfrey spared no expense. Nice. Dresden was meant to be the capital of the Crusade movement, and monument to its glory and beacon of hope for all Galarian. Heroes were drawn there to seek fame and glory, and they came from all over. Tandalor, Garden, Xing Xiao. Couldn't resist them all. Relic known as the Sword of Valor was kept there. The banner had been carried into battle by Emide herself, back when she was still human. The banner protected the city and kept the humans from teleporting inside its walls. As long as its banner was in place, Dresden was invincible, or so we thought. But then the world wound suddenly expanded. Demons launched a new assault, and folks say it was time to declare a second crusade. Dresden was unassailable until one young officer was tempted by a beautiful woman. She convinced him that the banner shouldn't be hanging in the city, that its rightful place was on the battlefield. She whispered honey words about glory and valor and convinced him that he could be a hero as great as Imide herself. And the poor fool believed her. He rounded up some of his hot-headed friends and carried the banner outside the city gates on an unauthorized foray. The demons slaughtered them within seconds. But for some reason, the courageous ringleader was spared. The whole army teleported into Dresden. It was a bloodbath. As you can guess, the officer was called Staunton Vane. The woman turned out to be the demon, not just any demon. It was Minago, the foul wretch. She's given us lots of grief here in Canterbury, too. Just don't ask me what it was like while my brother was off having trysts with that beast, and why I didn't save him from his own stupidity. Who could have guessed it would end up like this? I failed my brother, that's the truth. Blame myself every day looking at his plight, so that's the story. Why do you have your forge here in the tavern yard? Wherever I am, that's where my forge is. A true master of any craft always find the tools they need. I miss my old forge, of course. It's now just a pile of charred stones and metal, but I've got my hands, and that means I can work. Do you recognize this sword? Do I recognize it? Of course I do. I made it with my own hands. There's my brand, see? The dwarf carefully takes the sword in his hands, gazing at it like a doting father. Oh, Yanel, things have been tough without you. But at least we've got your sword, that's something. In battle, ordinary swords get blunted, they break, but sometimes a weapon can persevere. I don't know how to explain it, I'm no authority in these things, but something like an echo of these deeds done with that weapon, or more like the reflection of the wielder's soul. I don't know, I will say one thing, take care of that sword. Yanel may no longer be with us, but the demons will still remember when they turn the tail, when they see radiance. The scabbard's all worn. We can't have a fine sword like that being carried around in that tatty thing. I'll give you a new one if you like. If the city stands strong and both survive, come see me again. I'll have it ready, no charge. Do you know what everyone encounters by sight? Well, not everyone, but I can make my business know people who might need my services. A blacksmith's work isn't just the anvil, you know. It's hard not to notice your kind. Azamars aren't all that common around here. Apart from the Ramian, the prior of the Temple of Dresden, a spiritual fellow. If a bit woolly-headed, there's also Count something or other, that some mechity muck, not the type to visit a smithy in person. Have to go. Turag, watch over you. If you need something from me, don't be afraid to stop by. Okay, keep that in mind, sir. Anyone else with a proper name?
We march ahead.
They will have a quest for me. I need a quest. I know the voice acting in this game is very good. I don't know who's doing all the voices, but it sounds like a damn good fella.
Our path leads on.
Let me sell all my crap to you. Alright, sell all that.
I will guide us.
Okay, it looks like, let's check out every little nook and cranny, because there could be loot in any of them. No loot. Okay, that was a big debate. I love the skybox in this, how like it looks like it's in the city. Alright, let's make a hard save called Timers Begin. They hinted heavily that once we leave,
Godspeed.
things will happen. Alright, let's add that guy to our party. The ramps go to the roof so that way archers can get up there and fire on people down below. Alright, let's see. Market Square. Well, we gotta go through the Market Square to get to the library, so might as well go there first. They have big exclamation points on them as well. Journey will take 1 hour. Let's do it. Fallen horse. Bloody carcass of a strong seed with a broken legs covered in mangled armor. Title beast intact. Title beast attack. You can procure some agents for creating superable items here. No. Continue. Wanna waste time. Do they fix the Mythic Pass or Crusade yet? I don't know what either of those things are yet, so I don't know. I've not looked at anything about this game beforehand, so this is all new to me. Alright. Let's save.
Who, me?
What are you using? 2 Masterwork daggers. Well, since you're going to be in melee range a lot, let's give you... Never mind, you already have this what he's wearing. Let's let her hold on to that then. Let's see. Well, this guy can actually cast cold stuff, so he could mildly use that. Flaming short sword. It's a finesse weapon, so I think that will count as Since it's a finesse weapon, he can take big use of that. So he can use the main-handed weapon and then also that on the offhand. He's going to do some good damage with that. It's going to be great. Wait, what was that big growl? Knowledge Arcana. What could possibly create cracks like these? Arcana check failed? Oh no. That's a great way to start. Alright, mark it.
On.
Okay, I see demons already. Careful. Mythic Path is spoilers because they haven't introduced that yet. So please don't spoil it for me.
Defeat is not
I don't know
an
anything
option.
about them. Please don't tell me about it. Okay, you just go ahead and delay your turn until after her. Land, go ahead and fire on that guy.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Sheila, move up a little bit. I guess you just move up there. Okay, I'll move up here. This guy... Let's check his spell book. Does he have two of them or just... He hasn't rested yet, so... Unfortunately.
You won't survive.
1 damage. Woo! 3 damage. Oh, he's in trouble now. I know damage reduction. Okay.
The
Attack.
inheritor, guide my blade.
Turn on defensive fighting again. Anything else of yours that should be on? No. Alright, you go ahead and... Go ahead and attack.
I'll cut you wide open.
Okay, is that going... Okay. Okay, he missed because her armor class is so high. Let's see. I will go and smite this guy for 11 damage. All right, Mr. Rogue, show me what you are capable of.
Cover me, all right?
Not bad. He's pretty good damage.
Did you see that?
We are messing these guys up. Yeah, this is going to scratch that CRG itch until Baldur's Gate's done. Make a quick save. A golden signet. Just worth some money. Let's see what else is in the market square here. See lots of dead demons and humans.
We march ahead.
Okay. Marauders. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we got the high ground. It's over. Oh, gosh, he's got mirror image. That's annoying. Okay. Okay, he's going to get a attack off, so let's go ahead and... just go ahead and stab him.
The spirits demand your blood.
And miss horribly. Alright, go ahead and... this lasts an hour per level. So go ahead and put that on yourself.
Hux. Yes. Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Okay, his armor class is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Don't hit him. You attack the rogue down there. Okay, the mage got a little bit of damage. Okay, this is Sheila, so go ahead and attack this guy.
Glory without risk.
Good job, you hit him. There's so many of them, unfortunately. Cleave. Go ahead and cleave on the rogue guy here. Oh, yeah! Oh, damn. We almost killed both of them. That was great. Okay, stab that guy. Nope. Stab him again.
You are today's sacrifice.
No, it just glitched. Okay. Okay, careful. Land. Oh no, this is the wizard guy. Go ahead and attack that guy.
Distract them for me.
Okay. Oh my god, his
So
sneak
this is
attack
how it
crit.
feels.
Okay, she hit kind of hard.
Make every strike count.
Okay, well, she got messed up by that guy.
Right, take you.
Okay, he hits hard. That's something we've learned. Okay, go ahead and cleave that guy.
Do not hold back.
Well, he's super dead. That's good at least. Okay, he missed. Watch it. Okay, miss. Okay, finish that guy.
Time to share the treasure.
Oh, yeah. Damn. He is kicking all the ass. He hits so hard. His sneak attack is just destroying it.
Into
Go.
the fray.
Sheila, you just need to hit him. Like this.
Strike as one.
Oh, fall on the cliff. I'm charging my righteous fury to smite thee. Let's go
Cover me,
hit
all right?
and kill this guy, hopefully. Smack him. Woo.
You won't survive.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Do you have the scroll of Cure Light Wounds to heal? Okay. Well, I know how to play a
Our
game.
path leads on.
All right, let's go ahead and use that. Use it again. Use it again. Use it again. You got really hurt. Use it. Okay. Everyone's better now. Short sword. You're just common bandits, so I don't even have masterwork stuff, just regular stuff. Where's the town guard? The town has been slaughtered by demons, so there's very little guards left. We're helping the guards retake the situation because currently the city is almost completely fallen. It's hanging on by a thread. Take all that. And all that. And all that. Some liquor.
I will guide us.
Oh, I see marauders. Back up. Okay, saving. Braces of armor +2, and the other one do not stack with each other. Really? Well, that's fine. I don't care if they don't stack, as long as one is better than the other.
You can trust me.
Can I though? Not so sure. Let's bless everyone. All right, let's go. Oh, there's a big group. Big group.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Yeah, they got some damn bandits out here. Go ahead and stealth. I guess there's no in-combat stealth. Let's delay your turn until after she goes. Camilla, delay your turn until after she goes. And you can go ahead and start firing. On him there.
Endure this.
Okay, here they come. Get that Marauder down. He hits like a truck. Good hit. Very clean. Wolfie, go up and for some reason we can't attack that guy. We can attack this one though. Let's hit him. Missed. Okay.
Go
Attack.
for their hearts.
Alrighty then, let's see here. Let's move up. And let's cleave. Oh, yeah. Cleave is working very well. Okay, go ahead and attack these archers
Make every
back here.
strike count. Yeah.
This will leave a bruise.
Oh, so you're going now. Did anyone toss your salad? Or... Yeah, toss your own salad. Okay. Okay. Wow, she got messed up. What the hell? She's super injured. Okay,
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
okay, you really got to hit that guy.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
There you go. Can you heal him? No? Probably not.
I'll cut you wide open.
This guy will not die. He's at like, let's see. Why? Rage. Addition, pounds the armor class shells gain 2 hit die per dice. Final form round, and as if disabled, at the end of his turn, he brought to. Okay, so because he's an orc, gets oak ferocity, he doesn't die immediately, which is fine. Attack the guy. Oh yeah, mess him up. Oh, I'm smiting people all day over here. Okay, attack.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Did you really roll a 1? Careful. Woo! Okay, he dead. Attack the little guy.
light. Take you.
Drink another potion. Attack. God, sneak attack is so strong.
The spirits demand your blood.
Smite. Miss. Attack. Attack.
Into the fray.
Miss. Attack.
Distract them from me.
Attack.
You are today's sacrifice.
Attack. Okay, miss. Can someone please hit something?
You won't survive me.
Oh, good, you hit her. Someone please hit this little man.
Treasures.
Thank you, sneak attack. Thank you. Holy, there's so much blood. There is just blood everywhere here. I know, we've missed so many times.
Our time has come.
Composite longbows worth 100 each. Take those. Oh, they were robbing the place. Look at all this stuff. Silver frames, silver bells. Wait a minute. There's silver bells in here. Silver bells. Silver bells. Carts laden with possession looted from surrounding houses.
Godspeed.
You gotta give credit to these damn villains, these thieves, that the city is cracked in half. Demons are murdering everybody. And they're like, let's steal some stuff and get some money. Like, no, like, worrying about their life or killing the demons. It's just, we might be able to steal some money. It's just the audacity.
We'll make this quick. She
Uh-oh.
won't feel a thing.
What's going on?
I don't know. Can we really do this?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
A group of knights surround a young woman girl. She's dressed in rags that barely cover the hideous scars on her body. The beggar girl is on her knees, watching placidly as the people argue heatedly around her as if she doesn't see the looming threat at all. Black crows fly in agitated circles above her head.
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
They're insane. We've got to do something.
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
The girl just smiles serenely as though she isn't at risk of imminent death. I don't like her attitude. That's creepy. She's doing something weird. What's going on here?
We...
The knight's hands are shaking.
Our weapons barely scratch the demons' hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomede so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the abyss.
Oh, is that all? Okay. Oh, go right ahead. I thought something weird was going on over here.
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
Who told you to do this? This sounds like cultist work to me.
Good point. Whose idea was this? I think it was yours.
My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that.
Please don't fight. All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. Please don't hurt them.
The little girl is defending the people who wanted to slaughter her a minute ago. She's either a saint or she's insane. Maybe the two together.
She must be a companion.
Hey, I know her. I see her all the time on the street. She's a couple of cards short of a full deck, if you know what I mean.
Hi. Remember when we used to play together when we were little? But then you went and got all big. And I stayed the same for some reason.
Huh? I played with you? Pull the other one.
You did. We played tag and hide and seek. Then you and the bigger boys came up with the game where you all threw stones at me. You laughed so hard, it made me happy too. But then you grew up and went away to do grown-up things. Wanna play with me now?
Like taxes.
For the love of... Canabras is too damn small.
The instigator must be punished. The rest of you go... Wait a minute, no. The instigator must be punished. The rest of you go to Defender's Heart Tavern. That's where survivors are gathering.
Whose idea was it? Not mine, that's for sure.
Well, it wasn't mine. That means...
The two knights narrow their eyes at the third.
Wait, it's not...
The two knights beat the third to the ground in a flurry of blows, and then warily looking in your direction, they flee.
Good people ordering good people to kill other good people. None of them were cultists, you know. They just got scared and thought up some silly ideas. You came to help me. You saved one life. You took another. Was it worth it?
I'm sorry I had to do that.
Had to? Did someone force you? But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
Who are you?
Call me Ember. I live here, on the streets, for many years now. But there's nothing to say about me.
I don't think you're an ordinary girl, and that crow you have there, that's not ordinary either.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those. Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Does she now? Magic tricks, you say? You could prove useful in fighting the demons. I'll be able to protect you from insane soldiers on the streets. Come with me.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
Wow, Camellia. Dan D. Madam. How dare you? Type Dan D at her. What the hell?
Sure. Let's go.
Something's
This
wrong with
war
her.
must end.
She's a stigmatized witch. Something witches think of their magic not as gift, but as a curse, by turns with mark for ill fate. So she is a witch. She is able to cast spells. So she has Burning Hands, Cure Light Wounds, Mage Armor, Ear-Piercing Scream. Well, madam, go ahead and cast Mage Armor on yourself.
Excellent. Yes.
She has a crossbow.
I will help where I can.
I'll take his potions. And leave the rest of the stuff there. Yeah, well, wow, this market square is huge. We've barely scratched the surface of it. Look at the sleeping person icon. The what? Oh, this one? Slumber. Which can cause creature within 30 feet to fall asleep, magical sleep as per the sleep spell. Creature is a will save, negate the effect. If the save fails, the hex can affect any creature of any HD. The hex immediately the creature takes damage. Whether that save successful, the creature cannot target with hex again for 1 day. Oh, wow. Her slumber thing is very good. Raven Familiar. Simple weapon proficiency. Vulnerability curse. So she's able to do some very witchy things.
Trust in yourself.
She's kind of a witchy woman. Witchy woman. Let me make sure that aura is always on. Scream, persuasion, tree reflection. Spellbook. Divine Zap. There's no scaling on that at all, is there? Nope. Guidance.
I can do this.
Alright guys, gotta take a quick break.